switched over from flute halfway through their 7th grade year. So Aiden, Anna, and Shree, if you wouldn't raise it, oh, and Lucy also would raise your hand. Those are our newest percussionists, and I really just threw them in there. And they have just picked it up, and percussion is such a hard instrument because there's so many different things that you have to learn. So I'm really, really excited. If you're a 7th grader, can you raise your hand? If you're a 7th grader, raise your hand. Yeah, they have put a lot of work in 6th grade when we kind of finished our time. We played a couple of pieces, but this camp really does stretch them a little bit, which is the point. If you're an 8th grader, raise your hand. Yeah. The really amazing thing is that we have about 3/4 of the program here already. We had the same exact thing in 6th grade. We had 3/4 of the program. So many of these students are coming here out of their time and coming and playing music together, which is amazing. We also spent a couple of hours, or an hour each day, building team building. And so what we did is we do band Olympics. Oh, I dropped one. And band Olympics this year was based on sections, since I knew that the 7th and 8th graders usually are split based on grade. So we had a couple of teams, and it was really exciting. So our first team was called the Roblox team. Yeah. Okay, we got some artists here. Our next team was called Mismatched Vibes. Okay, Mismatched Vibes. Let's see my next one. Kaveen, can you say it?
No, Kaveen can't say it. No, Landon.
Okay,
I'll say it. Pneumonia ultramicroscopic silicovolcanum coniosis.
That's a lung disease. That was really interesting. Yeah, that's a lung, I guess, because it happens from inhaling ash from a volcano, which I guess a lot of us run into frequently. So that's something. This is called the Fugglers. Okay, this is a toy. They're funny uglies, right? Funny ugly toys. And just to clarify what a fuggler is, because I was a little what? Okay, this is a fuggler. We had about 20 of them show up. The toys yesterday in the clarinet section. Actually, a fuggler sat in your seat because you weren't here yesterday, so that was you. They're really ugly and they have teeth. So each of these are a clarinet player turned into a fuggler, and I guess I am the middle. It says Miss Marks in the middle of transformation. So, yep. Okay. This is the percussion. I call the percussionist the percussion, and I love that they made it a French theme because that's, I guess, my attempt at a French accent. So that's their thing, and they did a great job with that. And then that was it. Yeah, that was the last one. Did I forget any? I didn't, did I? No. Okay, so those are our teams. Yeah, cool, right? We do the exact same thing in 6th grade, and they have a really interesting time doing that. I went to Carolina, so I'm a diehard Tar Heel, and the 6th graders had known me for like 1 hour, and they already made a sign that says Miss Marks loves Wolfpack. Like, that was the title of their thing. And I'm already getting bullied within like an hour of them knowing me. Yeah, and so also these students will all do that. Like, Caden loves to do that. We had a plank competition yesterday, and I said do it for Wolfpack, and in his plank, Caden was doing the Wolfpack thing. Alright, so our next piece and our final piece is called Shockwave. This is a really, really fun one. They really, really like it. I think they like both pieces, but this is just a fun little band piece, and we hope that you enjoy. Okay? Listen also for things like they're doing different volumes. That's a big thing to already do. They're also doing different lengths of notes, which is these are higher level things to be doing in the first week of August. All right, this is Shockwave. Have fun. it's just awesome. Like I have the dream job and the dream students and everything. And I hope that you heard some of the dynamics, the changes in volumes and the changes in the lengths of note. That is something that you usually don't get to at this point in the year. Again, thank you all so much for all of your support of your student. It means the world to me. Bill, keep your eye out for some talking points and things like that. That's going to be the main way that I communicate. I'm trying to make some sort of listserv that just